Eagles victory. Good morning, John Kincade.
And a good morning to you. Looking forward to a big one today as we get ready for what should be an amazing football weekend. Not just the Birds.
Oh, no.
A lot of great ramifications.
This slate's going to be a great one, and I love...
Last night was terrible, and I turned it off.
Yeah, last night sucked. But even though, I hate being tired sometimes after these late-night games, I love the fact that the Eagles are by themselves Sunday night because the rest of the weekend is also tremendous. The 1 o'clock games, the 4 o'clock games, and then, of course, Eagles-Lions. If you're not an Eagles or Lions fan, that's still a major game. That's still a game that's filled with a lot of excitement, a lot of entertainment coming up. But, of course, it means something for us. And I have not hid my worry for today. I love the confidence that you have had all week long.
Yeah.
I love the confidence that some people on social media have. There was a video posted by Haley about me talking about how the Eagles can't just have a passive offense Sunday against the Lions, and somebody goes, the Eagles aren't going to let the Lions score more than 20 points. I go, all right, if you think the Eagles are going to keep that Lions team to 20 points, then, man, this defense is really starting to look like the Super Bowl defense that we saw last year.
Remember, I said 26, and you guys both, Connor and you both went over. Yes. And I say I absolutely do not think the Lions are scoring more than 26.
If the Eagles can slow down this Lions offense, then we're really talking about the defense being completely back, right?
Yes.
Like where they're going to limit points, they're going to stop them, they're going to force turnovers, they're going to force 3 and outs, like where the Eagles offense has them all the time. The Eagles defense, with the addition of Jalen Phillips, getting Nakobe Dean back healthy, getting Nolan Smith back healthy, if they're able to have that kind of game against Detroit, all right, let's go. Like, we got a fierce defense. They just need to figure out their crap offensively. So I have like a kind of an open-ended question for the people today, Johnny.
Philosophical?
I just wonder where the overall confidence level is for people when it comes to this team. We've had a lot of sort of discussions about how, man, they're 7-2, but, right, like A.J. Brown, there's drama. He's also not contributing much. Jalen Hurts has not had that great of a season. Right? Would you say that he's had a great season? Because I wouldn't.
I don't think he's had a bad season, but I
not
think
a bad
he's been
season.
He's been efficient.
He's been efficient, which is the key word for the Eagles this year. The defense up until last week had not looked like the defense of last year. Understandably so. You have a lot of new moving parts. So I just wonder where the overall confidence level is for the Eagles, because I think about something that you said yesterday, John. I do listen to what you say, believe it or not.
I appreciate
not go in one ear and out the other. You said yesterday something that is extra confident. Not only do you think the Eagles win this game against the Lions, which you've been saying since before the Packers.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to be easy, and I don't think it's going to be pretty.
Right, but you think they win.
Yeah, I think they're going to win.
You also said that if they win Sunday, you are guaranteeing that they get the 1 seed in
Capital
the NFC.
G. Monday morning, Haley will clip it. It's a guarantee. They're the number 1 seed.
Extremely confident with this Eagles team.
Yeah, I'm incredibly confident because I don't think they have a tougher opponent left on their schedule. I don't think they have any. They've already had a ton of tough challenges.
Sure.
And by the way, every one of the tough challenges they've won.
Yeah.
So
if
they win against the Lions,
like 15-2, 14-3,
it's over. No. They still may. It's just the number 1 seed. They'll get the number 1 seed. Because I still see losses on the schedule.
Sure.
But they're going to be the number 1 seed. They're going to be, what I would guess is, if they win, if they go to 8-2, then you're probably looking at 13-4. And they'll be the number 1 seed. Because none of the other guys are getting to 13.
Now, I love that. Now,
I have no doubt. No doubt in my mind. If they beat Detroit, they're the number 1 seed, period. They will hold 4 head-to-head tiebreakers over playoff
which
teams.
Is incredible.
And then they'll have a chance to beat the Bears, who are currently in playoff position, on Black Friday, and they could hold the tiebreaker over 5 playoff contenders. So I would have no concerns about them being the 1 seed. And if they're the 1 seed and have to win 2 home games in South Philly, there's a really good chance we could be talking about a team that could repeat.
Now, you know what's amazing? And maybe this goes to my confidence level. Because, look, I still feel very good about this Eagles team having a nice winter. Right?
Yes.
We'll see. We'll get the Super Bowl.
A nice winner. You're not.
We'll get the Super Bowl talk eventually, right? But it's amazing how it doesn't really feel like that. Like have the Eagles screamed other than the wins, which I know that's the number 1 thing. Jalen Hurts will tell you that. That's all that matters. Other than the wins, has it felt like number 1 seed team Because it hasn't.
Well, I leave like the little notes to myself that I go back and I look at notes and look at things that I said. And the number one thing that I keep trying to remind myself of is last year, arguably, the Eagles had one of their worst seasons, not record-wise, but one of their worst performance seasons at home in a Super Bowl winning year. They had to go down to the last play to hold off the Jacksonville Jaguars. They had to get a dramatic fourth-quarter comeback to beat the stinking Browns. They were terrible in so many home games last year. Carolina, they should have lost.
Yeah, I know. If Xavier Leggett doesn't drop a ball.
These are four of the top 9 teams in last year's draft. The Eagles barely beat at home, and they were the Super Bowl champs.
Amazing.
And I said to myself in notes, remind yourself of this when you're looking at the Eagles for the style points, because we got into those discussions a lot with Connor. The idea of the style points is that the Eagles are just a team that's not going to be a style point team.
Yeah. I mean, they are the most confusing 7-2 1 seed. If season ended today, 1 seed in the NFC. It's one of the most confusing things that I've watched, but sometimes you just can't ignore the results.
Well,
and the results are that they find ways to win every single week.
The Seahawks and the Rams are 7-2. The Seahawks and the Rams have better 9-game, here's how we look teams.
Right.
But I don't necessarily think that they are better than the Eagles. And I think if the Eagles play them in South Philly in January, they'll beat them. So it's one of those things where I don't think, like right now, what I know of the Eagles, I don't think they'd go to Seattle and win. And I don't think they'd beat the Rams on the road.
But you think if they host them?
If they host them in South Philly in January, yeah. I think the Eagles are going to I think the Eagles would have a path to the Super Bowl.
All right, Connor, it's kind of an open-ended question. What is your confidence level with the Eagles? Like, I know they're a good football team, but they don't feel like a 1 seed. They don't. I've not watched a game this year where I go, except for the Giants beatdown.
Yeah.
There has not been a game where I've pointed and said, that is the 1 seed. That is the team that won the Super Bowl last year. That's the team that I know week in and week out can get a win. I've only seen it one time.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in them because I don't know who else around the NFC does look like that team. I guess it would probably be Detroit for me, and maybe that's because they're one of the few contenders the Eagles haven't played yet.
Well, it's amazing. L.A. has shown it, but you beat L.A.
Right, and that was a situation where you also spotted them like however many points in that game. I don't know. I mean, the Eagles just win, and at the end of the day, until somebody comes around and shows me they can beat this team convincingly, which nobody has, besides the Giants, who you then beat after that, and I think that was more of a fluky Thursday night game, then I'm going to have confidence that they're the best team. And if you get Jalen Hurts and company into a postseason, which they're going to be in, I'm going to take them over every single team in the NFC because their postseason pedigree beats the brakes off of any other team currently in the NFC. So I feel pretty confident.
I like how you're speaking there, Connor. Because I honestly, I feel I can't tell you that I feel really good about this game. Like, I feel really good about it.
I love that because
I think
don't.
the Eagles. Because here's one thing I know:
I don't.
In their history, the Eagles have been fantastic about this team, this group, this recent group. When they give that week where we have a crappy week like this,
a
crappy week of discussion, a crappy week of like analysis of the team where people are how they're feeling. Got to tell you that I don't.
Right.
They turn it around the next week and make a statement where they come out and go, "Everybody happy?" I got to have more confidence.
I just wonder how long you could teeter with that.
Yeah,
I think that's walking on a thin sheet of ice.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Big Dom for getting Jeffrey Lurie and A.J. Brown together.
But after the numbers I told you, well, we know about that. Well, I think Jeffrey Lurie said, "Bring him here."
No,
I don't think it was. Big Dom brokering a meeting.
I saw social media. Oh, shout out to Big Dom.
Bull crap.
He's the freaking owner of the football team.
The owner of the
meeting
football,
of the five families.
The owner of the football team said, "Hey, Big Dom, bring A.J. Brown to me because this crap has to stop."
All right, coming up next, there's something that should make you feel better when we've heard a consistent message from those who cover the team and are in the locker room every single day. We'll talk about that next. We want to hear from you. 610-632-0975. Open-ended question. Where's your confidence level when it comes to the Eagles? We'll discuss it all show today on this Football Friday. Eagles-Lions. Boy, big game Sunday night here on 96.
Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas, host of Kincade and Salciunas. Just want to thank you
for checking out all of our great videos that we have on our YouTube channel every single day. Make sure, if you can, please like and subscribe and check out all the videos that we have on our YouTube channel, whether it's for us, Kincade and Salciunas, of course, our midday show, as well as Unfiltered with Bill and Ricky.